Well, new details in the search for two escaped inmates still on the run for almost a month, as an alleged accomplice of one of the men has been given a multi-million-dollar bond.
Ariana Burton is accused of helping convicted killer Derek Groves escape. He's one of the last two inmates still on the run. Her bond is now set at $2.5 million.
WDSU reporter Shay O'Connor live at the courthouse with the very latest on this controversy. Shay?
Travers is telling the judge says Ariana Burton would do anything for Derek Groves, even if it costs her her freedom. Today she's in jail on a $2.5 million bond.
It's common around here in murder cases to give $1 million bonds, and now this lady gets 2.5 times that, and she's not accused of any violence on her own part.
Ariana Burton, an alleged accomplice of Derek Groves, being held on a $2.5 million bond for her alleged involvement in potentially helping Groves and others escape the Orleans Justice Center on May 16th.
The state's position is she's aiding him in staying out and creating a dangerous situation for the community.
Court documents refer to Burton as one of Groves' girlfriends.
If they think that there's a romantic connection, they'll use her as leverage.
In the days leading up to his escape, Burton is said to have held conversations with Groves through an internet-based messaging call system for inmates. She is believed to have potentially helped plan the escape, including potential timing and transportation.
Somebody who knew the system and knew the fact that every call is recorded, every call can be reviewed later, why they would possibly participate in such a call, knowing that it could be reviewed later.
Records show some of the calls were held with an unidentified man who appears to have at some point tried to talk Groves out of the escape, calling it a bad move. Burton is also thought to have dropped off another escaped inmate, Linton Van Buren, to a home in New Orleans East following the escape. Burton is a former OPSO worker, recently let go for bringing contraband into the jail. The judge says she also had an inappropriate relationship with Groves, who was incarcerated, also leading to her termination.
It seems to be that some poor choices were made and now consequences are going to be suffered.
And apparently Burton's charges were actually dropped. On your screen right now, a statement from the district attorney's office. They say the charges were reviewed by a senior screening attorney, and given Burton's a lack of criminal history, she was offered and successfully completed a pretrial diversion program. The DA's office goes on to say that the contraband was not brought into the facility and that those facts, coupled with her willingness to cooperate, were key decisions in their decision. And of course, you can read much more about this on our website. Reporting live from Criminal Court, Shay O'Connor, WDSU News.